Social Security recipients, brace yourselves for some truly exciting news. This February you're not just receiving one, but two massive direct deposits that could significantly impact your financial situation. These payments are set to hit bank accounts on February 14th, and they're more crucial than ever before. The amounts range from 76 to a staggering 654, and if you're wondering whether you qualify, stick around because I'm about to break it all down for you in detail. Let's start by understanding why these payments are happening in the first place. The Social Security Administration, SSA, has implemented several important changes for 2025, all aimed at addressing the economic challenges and rising inflation that have affected millions of Americans. These adjustments are designed to help beneficiaries keep up with the increasing cost of living, and they're coming in the form of two separate deposits. This dual payment approach is part of a broader initiative by the SSA to ensure that financial support is provided where it's needed most. The first deposit, ranging from $976 to $272, represents your standard monthly Social Security retirement benefit. This amount reflects the latest cost of living adjustment (COLA) that took effect at the beginning of 2025. The COLA is calculated based on inflation rates and is intended to help beneficiaries maintain their purchasing power despite rising prices. The exact amount you receive depends on factors like your lifetime earnings and the age at which you started receiving benefits. The second deposit, which could be as high as $654, is a supplemental payment designed to provide additional support to specific groups of beneficiaries. This supplemental payment targets individuals who face extra financial challenges, such as those with dependent children, long-term beneficiaries, those who have been receiving benefits for more than 20 years, and those who have documented financial hardships due to recent economic conditions. This payment is part of a specialized program aimed at addressing the unique needs of these groups. Now let's dive deeper into who qualifies for these payments. For the standard payment, you need to be a current Social Security retirement beneficiary who has reached full retirement age. Full retirement age varies depending on your birth year, but for most people it's between 66 and 67 years old. The exact amount you receive is determined by your lifetime earnings and the age at which you began receiving benefits. If you started claiming benefits before reaching full retirement age, your monthly payment might be lower, while delaying benefits beyond full retirement age could result in higher payments. To qualify for the larger supplemental payment of up to $654, you need to meet additional criteria. You must be either a Social Security retirement beneficiary or an SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance, recipient, and you must fall into one of the following categories. Individuals with dependent children. If you have children who rely on your income, you may be eligible for this supplemental payment. Long-term beneficiaries. If you've been receiving Social Security benefits for more than 20 years, you might qualify for this additional support. Those facing financial hardships. If you've experienced significant financial challenges due to recent economic conditions, such as job loss or medical expenses, you could be eligible for this payment. It's important to note that these payments are automatic for most qualified recipients. However, there are a few steps you should take to ensure you receive your funds without any issues. First, double-check that your direct deposit information is up to date with the SSA. If you've recently changed banks or closed an account, make sure the SSA has your current banking details. Second, verify that the SSA has your correct contact information. This ensures that you receive any important updates or notifications about your benefits. Finally, if you believe you qualify for the larger supplemental payment but haven't received any notification, contact the SSA directly to resolve any discrepancies. SSDI recipients are also included in this new payment structure. Depending on your disability classification and any additional benefits you receive, you might qualify for both deposits, which could result in a significant financial boost this February. However, if you receive SSI, Supplemental Security Income, these deposits are separate from your regular payments and won't affect your eligibility. SSI recipients will continue to receive their standard payments according to the usual schedule, while these supplemental deposits serve as an additional financial boost. Taxes are another important consideration. While the standard Social Security payment follows the usual tax rules, the larger supplemental payment might have different tax implications. In some cases, the supplemental payment could qualify for special tax treatment, potentially reducing your overall tax burden. It's a good idea to consult with a tax professional to understand how these payments will affect your tax situation. If you're currently working while receiving Social Security benefits, Rest assured that these deposits won't affect your earnings limit or result in any benefit reductions. The SSA treats these payments separately from the regular earnings test calculations, so you don't have to worry about losing any of your hard-earned benefits. Medicare beneficiaries can also breathe easy. These payments won't impact your Part B or Part D premiums for 2025. Medicare premiums were set before the announcement of these supplemental deposits, so you won't see any changes to your healthcare costs as a result of these payments. Now, what if you don't receive your deposit on February 14th? Don't panic. The SSA has a detailed protocol for handling delayed or missing payments. If you find yourself in this situation, the first step is to check your My Social Security account online to ensure all your information is correct. If everything looks good and you still haven't received your payment, contact the SSA directly to resolve the issue. They'll guide you through the process and ensure you receive your funds as soon as possible. To prepare for these payments, there are several actions you should take between now and February 14th. First, log into your My Social Security account and ensure all your personal information is up to date. This includes your address, phone number, and banking details. Second, verify your bank account information to avoid any processing delays. Third, keep an eye on any communications from the SSA, as they might send important updates or requests for additional information that could affect the timely receipt of your funds. It's also worth noting that these February deposits are part of a larger trend in Social Security benefits. The SSA has been actively working on several initiatives designed to ensure that beneficiaries receive adequate support, particularly in light of recent economic challenges that have affected many households. Understanding this bigger picture helps explain why these deposits are being issued now and may provide insights into future adjustments and supplemental payments that could be on the horizon. For those who receive their Social Security benefits through a representative payee, rest assured that these deposits will be processed normally through your representative arrangement. The same rules and safeguards will apply to ensure that the funds are properly managed on your behalf. Once the funds hit your bank account, it's wise to have a plan for how to use them. While it might be tempting to treat this as extra spending money, consider strategic ways to allocate these funds. For example, you could use the money to pay down debt, build or enhance an emergency fund, or make necessary purchases that you've been postponing. Having a clear plan for these funds will not only improve your financial stability but also help you make informed decisions about your future spending. Documentation is also key. Make sure to keep records of these deposits, especially the larger supplemental payment, as you might need this information later for tax filing purposes, benefit verification, or if any discrepancies arise in the future. If your personal circumstances have changed recently, such as moving to a new address, getting married, or experiencing other significant life events, it's important to understand how these adjustments might affect your eligibility for the upcoming deposits. The SSA has specific guidelines to handle such situations, and following them will ensure that you continue to receive all the benefits to which you're entitled. Looking ahead, you might be wondering if these deposits are a one-time occurrence or if we can expect similar supplemental payments in the future. While nothing is set in stone, understanding the underlying factors that led to these deposits can help us anticipate potential future adjustments. As the SSA continues to evolve its benefits program in response to economic and demographic changes, it's possible that we'll see more initiatives like this in the coming years. Finally, it's vital to remain alert to scam awareness. Unfortunately, whenever there are new benefit announcements, scammers often try to take advantage of unsuspecting recipients. The SSA will never ask for personal information or payment over the phone, so be cautious and protect your finances. If you receive any suspicious calls or emails, report them to the SSA immediately. In summary, mark February 14th on your calendar, ensure all your information is current with the SSA, and develop a detailed plan for how you'll use these funds. Stay informed about any updates or changes that might affect these deposits, and remember that knowledge is power when it comes to your Social Security benefits. If you found this information helpful, let me know in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more updates. Until next time, take care and stay informed. Understanding the significance of February's dual Social Security payments. In February 2025, Social Security recipients are set to receive a significant financial boost with the arrival of two substantial direct deposits. These payments, scheduled to be deposited on February 14th, are part of the Social Security Administration's, SSA, ongoing efforts to support beneficiaries amidst economic challenges and rising inflation. Let's break down the details and implications of these payments. Why two payments? The dual payment approach is a strategic move by the SSA to provide comprehensive financial support to beneficiaries. The first payment is the standard monthly Social Security retirement benefit, adjusted for the latest cost of living adjustment, COLA. The second payment is a supplemental deposit aimed at providing additional relief to specific groups facing extra financial challenges. The standard monthly payment. The first deposit, ranging from $1,976 to $2,772, represents the monthly retirement benefit that Social Security recipients receive. This amount has been adjusted to reflect the 2025 COLA, which is calculated based on inflation rates. The COLA ensures that beneficiaries can maintain their purchasing power despite rising prices for goods and services. Eligibility. To receive this payment, you must be a current Social Security retirement beneficiary who has reached full retirement age. The full retirement age varies but is typically between 66 and 67 years old, depending on your birth year. Determining factors. The exact amount you receive is influenced by your lifetime earnings and the age at which you began receiving benefits. Starting benefits earlier than full retirement age results in a reduced monthly payment, while delaying benefits can lead to higher payments.